like they were able to catch back up and they took over. How much of that was caused and due to the dead legs of having to play the back-to-back?
I don't know about that. I think regardless, even when we had the lead, there wasn't a lot of resistance on defense. They 17-6 run to start the fourth, got them back in the lead. But before that, all game it felt like it was just layup line, and pretty much all their guys putting their heads down, getting to the basket at will. So, even with the 10-point lead, our defense wasn't good enough. We had 73 at halftime. They had 69. We're scoring no problem, but didn't put up much resistance tonight on that other end.
What led to that lack of resistance on the perimeter defense?
Couldn't guard anybody one-on-one.
Looked like late in the fourth quarter, you guys played a little more zone. Did you find that to be more helpful in terms of trying to create something?
We did it because we couldn't stop anybody, and it halted some of their drives. But they hit some tough threes, 15 for 30, 50%. But a lot were contested off the dribble that you can kind of live with. But I guess it did a good job, at least to turn them from getting to the basket like they were.
Ime had a career high 41 points tonight. He seemed very aggressive in the first half, in the second half as well. But what have you seen from him being more on the ball lately?
More on the ball? Yeah, he's attacking the basket pretty much at will. He did what it felt like 5 of their guys did. He just got to the basket consistently, put pressure on the rim, and then it's starting to, like I said, make the right reads when he gets there. Kickouts, he didn't shoot it particularly well or get a lot of threes up tonight, but he did his part as far as that. Just had to play better defense overall as a team, one-on-one.
Is there something about this matchup for you guys that where the defense? I mentioned the back-to-back, but obviously they got some really good guards or really good wings. There's something about this matchup that kind of makes the defense kind of maybe brings the worst out of y'all's defense at times.
I wouldn't say that. I think we defended them well at their place. It was a low-scoring game back and forth, and then obviously took the lead before having the letdown in the overtime. But I wouldn't say anything specific. Tonight, it felt like everybody was just in attack mode and we were getting blown by consistently.
You guys were 4 for 18 from 3. Did you like the looks you were getting there? And just one of those nights. What did you see there?
Yeah, we got some decent looks. We didn't get many. We'd like to get more, especially with them packing the paint, going after Albie and Kevin a little bit. But we got to the basket a ton. I think 70 points in the paint almost, and a lot of the mid-range pull-ups that we got, but missed the good looks that we had. Just didn't get enough attempts, honestly.
You talked about earlier that playing time Sunday will kind of depend on the seeding. If you're locked into the 5th seed, will you rest guys on Sunday, or you still want to see them out on the court?
Yeah, probably if we were locked in.
How do you view a result like this with the way that you guys have been playing of late? How do you view a night like tonight where the defense was not par?
Not good enough. We had, like I said, we had strung together some consistent basketball outside of a few quarters here and there, and tonight it just felt like it was open gym. Both teams going back and forth, scoring too easy, and we don't want to be in a shootout every night. We feel if we're scoring, we should be able to put up some resistance on the other end, and not have it be 73-69 at halftime. But it was more of the same in the second half, and obviously get 136 way too high.